YouTube channel Whisking Wonders with Volusia, and today we are here at the supermarket. So today's video I thought we'd do something a little different from the usual, so let's go and check out this supermarket. So now the one thing is, whenever it comes to baking, there are some people that say, oh, baking is so hard because I have to spend so much and gotta get all the materials and it's gonna be expensive and blah blah blah. What if it works out? What if it doesn't? There's so much. So I'm here to put a stop to that, and I'm just gonna take you throughout the market, help you find substitutes for things that could be a little more expensive, or help you find cheaper brands that can help you, with your entire baking process and make it pocket friendly and easy on the purse strings. So let's get right into it. Okay, now let's talk about your absolute base of the cake, right? What's your base? Your flour. All-purpose flour, maida, whatever you call it, it is that, right? So here we have a whole wide variety of flours, I would say. You've got Prakriti flour, you've got Farm Express. But in my opinion, I think getting the packet that has been packed by the supermarket itself, I mean, it's half kg for 28 bucks. Farm Express for half kg is like 35 bucks. 28, 35. I don't like it. So always go for this. Let's go. Okay, now let's move on to the eggs. So obviously you've always got these fancy brands and these wonderfully packed cartons, which, believe it or not, are like 100 bucks for 6. Whereas I have 6 here that are just packed locally, which are just 45 bucks. So always go for the cheaper range, obviously. You can always talk to your vendor who's selling them to you, and you can always get the cheaper rate, obviously. And yeah, that's basically what you need. Save your money, guys. Okay, so now for me personally, I've had a few mishaps with my baking experiences, and let me just tell you, like, right off the bat, please don't give me any hate for this, but granulated sugar in India, totally different from granulated sugar found abroad. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because every recipe that you've seen online probably was always like, oh, use granulated sugar, and once you cream it, it just breaks down. In India, I don't know why, it just never happens. So I always go and, obviously there are these packets, quarter, half, 1 kg. And I would buy those and make powder for myself. But you get these tiny little packets. This is just for 15 bucks. Okay, the rest are, the base is just 23 and above. And, you can always just use your powdered sugar instead of buying like a whole packet of granulated sugar. And a little goes a long way, obviously. So, yep. Okay, now for some recipes it definitely calls for some brown sugar, demerara sugar, whatever you want to call it. There are different brands like Bluebird and Crown and so on and so forth. But I think if you want like a healthier substitute for brown sugar, just go and pick yourself up some jaggery powder. It is a natural sweetener and definitely more healthy. Prakriti is a great brand, I think, because I mean, look, it's still so loose, it's not all jammed up inside there, so definitely give this one a try. Okay, so your next step is your rising agents, right? Your cake needs that little energy to get anyway, so basically you gotta use your baking soda and a little combination of baking powder. I know these look like big boxes, guys, but I'm telling you, if your local store is packing them, I wouldn't really trust it, no offense, but just get a packet like this and you can use this for like 6 months later on, and it has good shelf life, and also you just need like a couple of teaspoons, so you can use this for as many recipes as you want. And yeah, just go in for these boxes. Quality brand is something that I kind of recommend. I've used this a lot of times, and definitely go and try it out. Well, obviously when we think about butter, our mind always goes to Amul butter, right? Amul butter is the best, definitely my preferred one. There's also this in the market. Many recipes online always say, oh, use unsalted butter, but honestly, I think it just tastes better, because anyways in my recipes I always add a pinch of salt for good luck for all my recipes, be it sweet, savory, whatever. So you can buy this, but obviously this is more expensive than Amul because, well, I don't know why. Amul, utterly buttery delicious, get it? Now everybody loves a good chocolate cake. What makes a chocolate cake chocolate? Cocoa powder. Now everyone's got the Hershey's, got the Dairy Milk hot chocolate, blah blah blah. Very, very expensive, guys. Believe me, I know I've bought. Until I found quality. Quality, really good, really cheap, and just a really good substitute. I mean, you just need a few, like, you know, like they say, a little mix takes you a long way or something. Yeah, this is what it is. So just get your hands on this. Trust me. Now, when you need to make your batter all smooth and very, you know, flowy, you need to add a little bit of milk. But do I really have to buy this big a quantity? Definitely not. Amul's got you covered. So I always go ahead and buy this tiny baby. I mean, look at that difference. Obviously the quantity is different, but this is how much you need. Actually, half of this is how much you need. The other half, just maybe make yourself a cold drink and, you know, enjoy that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you got this, you're sorted. Now, when I'm thinking about adding a little pizzazz to my cakes, I always add a little bit of Nescafe. But obviously, if I'm not a coffee drinker, why would I buy such a big bottle? Instead, get your hands on these tiny sachets. Just 2 rupees, guys, and it's as good as a spoon or two, and that's all you need. Dissolve this in a little bit of hot water, add it to your batter, mix it up, bake it, and tell me if it's moist or not, because it will be, most definitely. Actually, just check out my moist chocolate cake recipe on my blog, and this is where all that is. So just get on there, find the recipe, try it yourself, and tell me if I'm wrong or not. Come down, check it out. So basically, these are your vanilla essences, cardamom, white rose, and so on and so forth. And you also have colors, right? So now I'll tell you one thing. Eggs, as delicious as they may be in savory dishes, in baking, very, very foul smelling. And to cover that up, you just need 1 bottle of this beautiful thing. Okay, it's beautiful vanilla liquid. The smell is just to die for, believe me, trust me on that. So you just put like a drop, and that's all you need. Your whole batter just smells wonderful. You know that wonderful cake smell that fills your house while you're baking it? It's this, nothing else. Trust me. Yes, I know that sounds like wonderful, wonderful confetti. Well, this is edible confetti, I would say. Now, when it comes to baking your cakes, it may taste delicious, may taste wonderful, chocolatey, gooey, fudgy, whatever. But if you are selling them, people will always judge the book by the cover. So these are your saving grace. If you just slap on these sprinkles or some tutti frutti, that will take your cake from like here to like there in look wise. Taste wise, I'm pretty sure you got it down. Anyway, so if you just pick up this packet from Pure Mate, it's got 3 different types of sprinkles, and it's just for the rupees of 100 bucks. So that's amazing, isn't it? So yeah, get yourself some sprinkles or some tutti frutti, and if you want some, you know, extravagant and maybe have the budget, just get some chocolate. You know, if you just put some Snickers on or some Mars or Cadbury, whatever it is, it will elevate your entire cake and look amazing. Believe me. Well, that's all my shopping for today, guys. I hope all these tips will help you improve your baking and maybe get some of you to actually try baking for right now. These are just some few ways I can, you know, go easy on my purse and get whatever I want and make these beautiful, delicious desserts that I just absolutely adore. Obviously, you can maybe tell me some of your tips and tricks down in the comments. Let me know if I missed out on anything or if there's any more substitutes I can think of. And I would definitely try and make another video to share those too. Let's get to billing, guys, because stealing is bad. Well, I'm all done with my billing, guys. Anyway, catch me next week for another YouTube episode only on Whisking Wonders with Valusha. See you next time. Bye!